She is what? Writing the note. Now there is what? Helping verb is here. Good. So we can make it into what? Negative and interrogative, students. She is writing the note. If she is not writing the note, we said she is not writing the note. We simply add, this is positive. The negative is she is not writing what? The note. We are putting not. Or the short form, we can say is not, is, isn't. Short form, we'll put here is not. Understand? Good. So we can change this one into interrogative form. Don't forget to put question mark at the end. Is. Now this auxiliary verb, helping verb should be at the beginning. Is she writing the note? Then we can put question mark at the end. Yes, do you understand, students? Now I want to give you some activities before I come to the second, third, and fourth activity. Sorry. Everything should be clear to you. And then you can write and you can be fluent speakers. Activity. Activity change the following. Change the following positive or affirmative. Change the following affirmative statements into negative and interrogative. It's not a big deal, by the way. It's not difficult, but try it. Try. If you try makes you perfect. Okay, affirmative. Write this in your exercise books. Affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Good. The first, what I want to give you is, I can jump. Can jump what? Defense. Fence. So negative make it interrogative. Because there is auxiliary verb. 2. We are students. There is negative, there is interrogative. Third one, they are playing football. There is negative, make it into interrogative. Fourth one, let's say, I am a doctor. Negative, interrogative. Okay, excellent. I can jump the fence, positive. We are students, they are playing football, and I am a doctor. These are negatives, and you are asked to change into interrogative by using this. Now, write it. Parents, please help your students. Please help your children. Excellent. Let's proceed to the next this rule, and we'll recap the main points. Good. Now, the next, second, third, and fourth, and above that are Dealing with, by the way, this it's better to see it in past tense for he, she, and it wears doesn't. If there is action verb. And for I, we, you, and they wears don't. Because we don't have what? Auxiliary or helping verb. We don't have the auxiliary verb. We don't have the helping verb. In spite of that, because of that, we use doesn't and don't to change into negative. Good. For example, here, we swim in the lake. What's it? We swim in the lake. We can change it into what? Negative. What is the subject here? We. For we use what? Don't. Yes? So, if you don't, we say it first, we write we. We don't swim in the lake. So it's negative. So I have to write here, we swim in the lake. We don't swim in the lake. Now, for interrogative form, we simply write what? Here, do. Do. D should be capital. Do we swim in the lake? Then, question mark at the end. Good. So, we swim in the lake, we don't swim in the lake, and interrogative form, interrogative, as I have told you before, it is confirming. So, do we swim in the lake? Question mark at the end. Excellent. Now let's do this third one. She speaks English. Let me write it. She, now two. She speaks what? English. She speaks English. What is the subject? She. For the subject she, we use doesn't or don't? Doesn't. Yes. So the negative form is she doesn't speak what? English. All you right. Good. And we can change into interrogative form after that. How? Does comes at the beginning. Does. By the way, S. Here, what I want to tell you is that it was she speaks. She speaks English. But this S comes at the beginning and doesn't. She doesn't speak English. And its interrogative form is, does she? Okay. Because we say that she speaks English, there is S here in the infinitive form of the verb because of the subject she. So we are changing it to negative. She doesn't speak English. Where S goes, students? S comes here from doesn't. In doesn't. So she doesn't speak English, and does she speak English? Does she speak English? And we put question mark at the end. By the way, when we make it sentences into interrogative form, there is a tone difference. She is a student. She is not a student. Is she a student? Now we are in the way to confirm that. Now, we are changing simple present tense into negative and interrogative form. Now I want to give you another activity. Activity by using activity. Use don't and doesn't to change the following. To change the following. Affirmative statements. To make the sentence clearer, I select only one verb. Let's say, for example, break. By break, I can construct 3 or 2 sentences. 1, affirmative affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Affirmative, we break. We break what? The table is saying. Good. Negative, interrogative, write your own. 2. She breaks the cup. Yes. Negative, interrogative. The third one. They break the fence, or they break the window. Negative and interrogative. Parents, I hope you are in the way to help your children, because the ultimate purpose of this teaching learning process is to help your students. Good. So, today we've seen how we can change what is the form of simple present tense, the uses of the simple present tense, and changing simple present tense into negative and interrogative form. We say that the form of the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1 plus object. That means the verb should be always in the infinitive form, we said. Infinitive means the thing that we are in the way to talk about now, present action. So it depends on the subject. He, she, it, plus verb s or es to the infinitive form of the verb. And for I, we, you, and they, we use only verb 1 without s. Good. The second was the uses. We use the simple present tense to express what? We said what? Good. One, to general truths. General truth means not assumption, not hypothesis. It is accepted all over the world, which is true. Yes? Cow gives us milk. Yes. Cow gives us milk. General truth, not assumption, accepted all over the world. The sun rises in the east and the sun sets in the west. Yes, these kinds of typical examples are always general truths. Our Earth has how many moons? 1 moon. Yes, Earth has 1 moon. General truths. We are using the simple present tense. So, general truths means fact. The third is habitual action. The second is habitual action that we do in repetition. To visit your family, to study hard, to help your mother, and to play with your neighbors, and etc. So we use always, sometimes, never, hardly, scarcely, occasionally, every day, every night, and etc. The third was for present ownership or belongingness that we have. We are using has and have. Don't forget your activity as well. And the fourth we have seen was to express ability. Ability, the performance, the endurance you have. Yes? Right. So, after that we are changing the simple present tense into affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. If there is the auxiliary verb, we put not from the auxiliary verb to change into negative, and we can change again into interrogative by writing the first auxiliary verb. Yes, that was the discussion. After that, if you are using the action verb, we use doesn't and don't to change into negative, and we are using for interrogative the same rule. That was the 2 days lesson. For the next day, we will meet in another topic. And don't forget to do your activities properly. Thank you very much. Have a nice time and stay in your home. Bye.
አስኳላ ልጆን በቤቶ የሚያስተምሩበት አማራጭ ፊልም። አዳዲስ ፊልሞቻችን እንዲደርሱ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የቻናላችን ቤተሰብ ይሁኑ። ፊልሞቹን ሼር በማድረግ ለወዳጅ ዘመዶ ያጋሩ። አስኳላ አማራጭ የማስተማሪያ ዘዴ